from a Celtic standpoint, this has a chance to be a defining series for Tatum. And I get he is still young, but he has been at that superstar level now for long enough that this is now an opportunity for him to really show that he can take this team to this level. This is an amazing basketball team that the Celtics have, and they are going up against a Mavericks team that should be sizable underdogs in this. This isn't 22 anymore. This isn't a team that's just happy to be there going up against Steph Curry and a dynasty in Golden State. This is the Boston Celtics are Goliath going into this series. And the Dallas Mavericks are playing the role of David, and they are looking to kind of upset things. Tatum has a chance to come out here and really put a stamp like, no. We're not messing around. This isn't the team of a couple of years ago that is all bright-eyed and whatever. We are champions. We are a championship caliber team. I am a championship caliber star player, and we are going to go that way. On the other aspect of it, I think Brown needs to stay hot. Like I said before, Kyrie can't be the second or third best player in this series. And look, I didn't think Brown had that level in him in the Eastern Conference Final. I've talked about this before. Yes, I understand that they didn't necessarily face the most resistance from that Indiana Pacers team, but to see that from Jaylen Brown, I thought was a leveling up moment for him. If he stays at that level, then this might honestly be a quick series because Boston could just roll with them. Brown and Tatum, I think, have to outplay Kyrie. That's how good we are assuming Luka is going to be. But if they can, which they very easily can, then this is going to be a really, really difficult Boston Celtics team to stop. The big question for them, what do they do with Luka? We can't even say how do you stop Luka because you can't unless the referees allow you to have a chair out there. And even then, he would probably just run through the steel chair and get a layup. He is the best player in this series. He has been absolutely unstoppable. And so the question is, what do you do? Do you put Tatum or Brown on him and risk them getting just worn out and beaten up on the one end of the floor? Do you hope that, I would assume Holiday gets Kyrie, so White, or do you put White on Kyrie, Holiday on Luka, and hope for the best there? I would imagine it'll be Tatum or Brown getting that assignment, and you just hope that they don't get beat up too much. The other part of it, in Minnesota, just let him get that mid-range. What do you do in the pick and roll? Because if you do just back off, he is going to annihilate you with mid-range jumper after mid-range jumper after mid-range jumper. He can hit that in his sleep and probably has before. But then when if you pressure him on that, then it is a quick lob over the top, and it's Lively or Gafford. And it's an easy two. And then, I was going to say, the way you do it, I guess, is you just, as soon as that pick is coming, you try to trap him. But as we talked about in the Dallas portion of it, then they swing it around and it's Kyrie or it's Gafford at the net or it's Washington who has been knocking down shots all postseason long. So I guess you kind of hope that it lets everyone beat you, but this Mavericks offense is good enough that they could move it around and still get it back to Luka while you're doing all of your chasing and get a bucket that way. There is no easy way of doing it, but I am so interested to see how they try against Luka in Game 1 coming up on Thursday. Another key for the Celtics is the help of Kristaps Porzingis. I have said before in the Mavericks breakdown, if Porzingis is healthy, this offense is damn near unstoppable. If he's not, that becomes a bit of a question mark. And it certainly, I think, evens things out a little bit. But if it is Porzingis being back to 100%, that is a even steeper hill to climb for Dallas. Because I said before, Luka and Kyrie, I think they can match and surpass Tatum and Brown. I don't know if they can match and surpass Tatum, Brown, and Porzingis. That's how important I think it's going to be. And then Holiday, can he stay at the level that he is at? He scored really well against Minnesota. He is going to have a really, really tough task defensively, but I do think that he is going to do a good job in this series, and he's going to play a very key role. And it's interesting, so many of the questions are around what does Boston do defensively against Dallas, because a lot of it is just, okay, let's lock in on defense, and on offense, yeah, we'll figure it out. But this offense is good enough that they will be able to do that. But overall, this is going to be such an amazing series. I cannot wait to see how all of this plays out coming up over 4 to 7 games. I think the rest edge really, or the rest, with the extra time in between some of these games, I think that really does favor the Boston Celtics in this. They have had a rest edge before, although giving Luka a little bit more of an opportunity in the series to rest, that might be a bit of a dangerous thing as well, and might be a bit of a conundrum for the Boston Celtics if you get just a rested Luka Doncic the entire way. I'm trying to find some MVP odds, and I apologize. I am for some reason having troubles finding it. But either way, this is going to be such an incredible series. I cannot wait. My official pick is Celtics in 6. So I am looking for a Tatum MVP prop, I guess, to try to balance off my Mavericks one, so that either way I feel like a winner. But overall, like, this is going to be such a phenomenal series.